TNA Slammiversary is either happening tonight or it's already happened. It depends when you watch this video. It's not important. The important thing in this video is who are my 10 favourite TNA superstars or wrestlers, whichever word you want to use. Makes no difference. Now these are currently active TNA superstars. So I'm not including the likes of Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, even though AJ Styles is supposed to appear on Slammiversary tonight. Well, that's the rumour going around, and it looks like he is, you know, the video package from TNA. But still, that's a video for another day. 10 wrestlers are listed down there. They're in no particular order, so it's not my favourite to my least favourite. It's just who I personally like, and I'll try and give him a reason as to why. So first of all, you've got to mention Joe Hendry. There we go, he appeared. Cool. Yeah. Joe Hendry's on this list because I absolutely love his theme tune. Okay, I love him as a person. I think he's a good wrestler, and him getting the TNA name out there, he has done wonders. Okay, appearing at the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, talk shows, and he's still back in TNA, still doing his TNA things. So for that reason, Joe Hendry's on this list. Up next, I don't know why, I'm going to go for AJ Francis. I just think he's funny. Like, he really is. Like, the way he can interact with the crowd. So, like, if he's getting booed, he'd be like, don't boo this man. Like, I think he's great. And putting him with Casey Navarro, sorry, he's not on this list, okay, in first class, I just think he's like a comedic heel, which I do like sometimes, depending on who the character is. So I had to say AJ Francis. Now, this one I'm sort of cheating on, but I'm not at the same time. Because they might have announced their retirement, depending, but I don't think it actually will be, though. You've got to put them together, though, so obviously 3 and 4. I think you can guess who it is. Matt and Jeff Hardy. The fact that basically they've been wrestling for as long as I've been watching wrestling, probably earlier than that, and they're still doing it at a very high level. They've got to be one of the greatest tag teams to ever lace up a pair of boots or trainers, whatever they wear. Still fantastic to watch in the ring. Going through their entire careers, obviously, in WWE as well. But they're running TNA, like the most recent tag team champions, not including obviously the ones currently holding the titles, if that makes sense. So to me, I'm going to put Matt and Jeff on this list. Up next is your international champion, Steve Macklin. Now, the reason he's on my list is because I don't think I've seen him do anything with WWE at all, like no connection whatsoever, which I do kind of like. The fact that he's just basically TNA through and through. Now, that's a mistake, right? Please correct me, because everyone else on this list has basically had some kind of connection to WWE, whether it's through obviously the NXT program they've got going on or being a past superstar there. I do think he's great. Okay, watching him in that dog collar match with Eric Young, fantastic match. Yeah, he's got a space on this list. Up next, I don't know if he actually counts, but I don't care because it's my list. Santino Marella, one of the greatest comedy acts you will ever see. Like, when he gets into the ring every now and again, brilliant. Okay, him as the director of Authority, fantastic. And he has got one of the most protected finishers ever known. So as far as I'm aware, only 2 people have ever kicked out the Cobra. Sheamus when he wasn't wearing the sleeve, and Daniel Bryan when he was wearing the sleeve. So you're talking a very good percentage. Up next is the TNA Knockouts champion. Now, she's the only woman on here, because I think she's the only woman who deserves to be on here. Yes, don't get me wrong, they're all great workers, but Mosha brings something about it. I don't know what it is, like some passion, some fire, just something. And every time I watch her matches, I'm actually interested. Whereas a lot of the other matches, I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. Well, yeah, obviously her being the champion, how hard she's worked. Great matches against Jordan Grace. Okay, you got some more coming up. Obviously facing JC Jane, so she might be a double champion. She might have lost both of them. We don't know yet. Well, you all do if you've watched this video afterwards. As of the time of recording this video, I have no idea. Up next, we have the young OG, Leon Slater. I'm not a massive fan of his like promo skills, and you get me, and all that stuff, but that's just obviously who he is and where he's from. That's understandable. I'm from England as well, but not near that area, don't ask. But just seeing the things that he can do in the ring, and especially at such a young age, he has got a lot of potential. It's possible that one day he'll go to the WWE, but will he be a main star? We don't know. But other than that, though, just the fact that he's fun to watch in the ring is the reason he's on this list. Definitely like a human highlight reel. Up next, we have Moose. The reason Moose made it on this list It's just that promo we cut the other day. I think it was to Sammy Callahan. Just call him like a fat turd. I was like, yep, mate, I'm sorry, but that's just brilliant. Like, he's a powerhouse. Okay, he's a heel, but he can also be funny. Pretty much do everything. The only thing I don't really like about Moose is his spear. But that's just my personal preference. A lot of people do actually like that kind of spear, which is fantastic. So you can't please everyone. And then last on the list, it's got to be Mike Santana. I'm trying to think of a reason as to why I actually like him. I don't know. I think that's why I like him, because I don't know, if that makes sense. But either way, though, right, I've looked at the entire TNA roster and I was like, no. And Mike Santana was like, yeah, you. So I know it's a bit of a cop-out, but those are my 10 favourite TNA wrestlers. So, favourite TNA wrestlers: Joe Hendry, AJ Francis, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Steve Macklin, Santino Marella, Marsha Slamovich, Mike Santana, Leon Slater, Moose. I believe that's 10. If it's not 10, I'm sorry. Let me know yours. If you think I've got someone on this list who shouldn't be on there, let me know. Either way, let me know. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.